Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my playthrough of Bravely Default 2. We are just collecting our rewards from voyaging. And I have to be honest with you guys, I played a lot over Thanksgiving, so there wasn't a whole lot of voyaging that happened, but I did do some grinding. Not because I needed it for the levels, but because there were some abilities that I wanted to get before I moved on to the main story. And I learned a lot of things. So here are my levels right now. Everybody's almost at 30. And in terms of jobs, you can see that I've been working on leveling up and mastering as many as I can, at least ones that are relevant. So I just want to share with you guys some of the things that I learned. Like for none of the characters, I don't think I leveled up Monk on any of them. I think Adele is the only one who has Monk mastered. It just seems like Monk is a class that really works well on its own. Like a lot of the abilities are just, you know, active ones that you can use during battle, but there's only one passive ability, which is the Bare Knuckle Brawler, which allows you to get like a big boost to your physical attack when you don't have weapons equipped. And so that, I feel like, only serves this class. I don't know, maybe there's another class later on that we're going to unlock that is going to make more sense to have that, but for now I just have Monk mastered on Adele. Anyway, I am headed back to Halcyonia because there was a quest that I was doing here. I was trying out a method of increasing job points pretty quickly, and I found two of them actually while I was trying out that one method. But the reason I have a quest here, and unfortunately I can't take any video recordings, so what I had to do was take screenshots. Every time I try to take a video recording of this game, it says that the Switch tells me that it's not allowed. And so this is what I wanted to show you. So here we found this guy who was just standing around that area where we ran in with Sir Sloan to take down those two Drongos. Do you guys remember that? The White Mage and the Vanguard. And so he was just standing out there, this guy, and he basically, this is what he says: "It's no good, I can't see a blessed thing in there." And then he gives us this quest called In the Dark. I was ordered to investigate this building, but I foolishly forgot to bring a lantern. I wonder if you could ask my comrade in arms to lend me one. That is the quest that we have. I think this is his comrade in arms, who we're going to go ask for a lantern right now. And once we deliver the lantern back to him, then I can show you what I was pretty much learning while going through this process of raising up our job points. What? The fool set off to make his investigations without his lantern? Yeah, I don't believe it. I made a point of asking if he'd got everything. Twice, in fact. Still, I can hardly leave him in the lurch, or in the dark, rather. Would you be so good as to go and give him this? I'll stay here and go over the strongly worded debriefing I'm preparing for him. I don't want to leave anything out. Lantern obtained. Great. Does the king have anything to say? Is there a quest here? What the?
Ah, you've arrived just in time.
In time for what?
I was just about to tell Princess Gloria about my first ever encounter with Sir Sloan.
Oh,
yes.
rip.
You'll want to hear the story too.
Sure, if that's okay.
Of course it is.
Sir Sloan and I first met over half a century ago. Foolish boy that I was, I had stolen out of the castle unaccompanied and become the target of a roving assassin. I would have certainly been killed had Sir Sloan not appeared at just the right moment and saved me from an untimely death. As a token of my gratitude, I invited him to come and stay with me here at the palace. During his time here, he told me countless tales of his travels to far-off lands. I was spellbound. And then there was his swordplay, his sense of honor, his dedication to truth and justice. Truly, we have lost a great man. I have decided I must visit his grave. But no.
What is it, Your Majesty?
I cannot go to his final resting place empty-handed. I must offer a tribute of snow lilies. They held a special significance for my old friend. Alas, they only grow on the shore of a certain lake north of here. A lake inhabited by a vicious monster.
You must let me go and fetch some for you, Your Majesty.
Oh, but Your Highness, it is far too dangerous for anyone to venture there alone. No, I shall command a deployment of troops to come.
I'll come with you. I mean, it's pretty clear no one's gonna talk you out of going. And besides, I'd like to pay my respects too. I'm gonna need some flowers of my own.
Thank you.
It seems you are both determined to go. Very well. But I would ask that you take care. You must not take any unnecessary risks, Your Highness.
Well, always by your side. Sir Sloane was very dear to me. I wish to pay tribute to the great man by laying some snow lilies on his grave. Would you kindly go and pick some by the shore of the lake that lies to the north? Yes, we can. I wish the reward was better than a wind talisman. Come on, you're a king. Alright, I've got all the seasoning under the sun, but what this dish really needs is a dash of color. Presentation is everything. I'm planning on whipping up a lovely omelet, but what it really needs is a dash of color. You eat it with your eyes first, as they say. Can you fetch me a few sprigs of motley trefoil from Hydrangea Hills? Sure. Great. Well, I did not know that there were quests up here. I actually looked. I did this thing. And it's supposed to show you if there are any quests or anything. But I guess because it was inside a building, it didn't show me anything. Just checking how we are on MP and stuff. Elvis could use some more MP, so I might rest at the inn. Well, since we're here, we might as well take a look around in case there's anything we missed last time. She might have said that already. The last time I visited here, but we're gonna buy a couple of tents. Because the strategy that I was using, I found it online. I think it was on another YouTube video. Somebody was using this method of fighting the same little mini-boss, one of those really strong ones. What's a journey without a diversion or two, eh? That's where all the fun happens. Yeah, he totally already said that already. So yeah, the strategy is basically to just find one of those mini-boss monsters that roams the land. They're always in the same spot all the time. And basically, once you find them, I think the first one you encounter is like the easiest one. They were still tough at the level that I was when I was trying to fight her. Especially because she casts like charm, which is super annoying. And it would cause a lot of my party members to attack each other and just do things that benefit her, like the enemy. And so that was really annoying. But I'll show you what I basically did. But anyway, here's that knight, so we're gonna talk to him. Ah, marvelous. Thank you so much. Now I have all I need. With light on my side, I shall have no trouble discharging my duties. Duties. Alright. Thanks for the booster, bun. Well, good luck. Are you actually gonna go in? Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought I was gonna say something like, oh, I forgot something else. I feel like we should tell him that he's gonna get a holy butt whooping when he comes back. One of the other things that I was doing is capturing beasts for the Beastmaster class. That's one of the things I learned, that you do share, what would I even call it? I guess the place where you store all the beasts you've captured, it's all in the same place, so it's shared among party members. So Elvis right now is a Beastmaster, but if I were to make Adele or somebody else a Beastmaster, they could also access the same pool of monsters that have been caught. And so we learned last episode also that when you use up a monster, when you let them off the leash, that it uses it up. Like, it's not like once you've captured it, you can use it whenever you want. Like, unfortunately, it's a finite resource, and I think you can capture up to 99 of every beast. So, anyway, this is the mini-boss that I was training job points on, basically. And so there's what I did. Like, basically everyone is sort of equipped with, like, daggers, and either has the second job class of Thief. So you can see here that Seth has his second job as a thief, and then Gloria has her second job as a white mage because I need somebody to heal just in case something goes wrong. And I did get white mage level 12, so I have Kiraga now, which is good. And then Elvis has a second job as a bard because that's going to help out a lot to basically take her out really quickly. And then Adele has a thief as a second job. And they're mostly equipped with daggers, I think. Main Gauche or Gouch, whatever, is the strongest dagger that I have. And then she has Hawkeye because I don't know why. She should have a dagger, but anyway, it's fine. Now that we're a little bit stronger, it's a little bit easier. And I totally just walked into her. I pressed the button, but I guess I was too close. Anyway, so this is the battle here. This is, I guess, the first little mini boss monster that you fight. So she's not super hard, and it gets easier as you get stronger. So while I'm here, I guess I could show you the monsters that I have captured. So off the leash, here's the monsters that I've captured. Feel free to pause if you want to see what all of these enemies do when you do release them. It looks like it's either buffs or debuffs, or like even like just doing damage or of a certain type, or even weapon type too. I read that Aqua Element's gravity is really good right now for monsters or enemies that we're going to fight later on, because you don't have gravity yet. I even went into the area that's between Halcyonia and Savalon and basically tried to capture as many as I could. Even that dungeon area, that's that big open field up north here in the Halcyonia area, I went there also, and I captured pretty much everything I could. I don't have like a ton of everything, as you can see, but you know, just like between 1 to 5 of each is what I have. Anyway, so what I would normally do with the Bard character is to basically teach them, I have them cast either Hurt So Bad, which raises physical attack, or All Killer No Filler, which is crit chance. And so I do that, one of those 4 times, and hopefully the enemy doesn't interrupt me. That's what she does. She casts Charm on you, and then basically, like, if she can do that in between my turns, and so like if she charms the person who's casting the buffs, then we're kind of screwed, because then the person casts this buff on on the enemy instead of the party members. I'm gonna do an attack on Gloria because she was the only one who got charmed, and then I'm gonna do Godspeed Strike, which is a thief move, one of the strongest thief moves. Pretty expensive in terms of MP, but because Seth is a black mage right now, he has a lot of MP to spare. And if it hits really hard, and he's also using a dagger, so it hits even more. So she should be almost dead. She's got only 2,000 HP left. Gloria can't do a whole lot because she's not a very strong black mage, but I think, what is this, weak to thunder? I forget. Yeah, she's weak to thunder, so I'll just have her cast thunder a bunch of times, and then hopefully kills it. I don't know that she's gonna end up doing 2,000 damage unless she crits, but it's okay. Yeah, she's not gonna do it.
We all have our weaknesses.
She might take damage on herself. I've noticed that she does some moves and then she hits herself for like 2,000 damage. I'm not sure what's going on, if that's one of her abilities. And then, here we go. So then Adele uses Godspeed Strike twice just in case it misses. Yep. Well, hopefully it doesn't miss again. I totally missed again. See, she just hurt herself. I'm not sure what's causing that. But you can see that they all have JP up and JP up and up right now. And so the JP that we got is 210 for each of them, multiplied by 1.75 or whatever it is. And so that's the method that I was doing to increase the amount of JP that I was earning. And so she disappears, and then basically you go into this area up here and then come back, and then it resets it. And so that's what I was doing. There was a second method that I found, and it was to use like the incense type items that attract a certain type of monster. And so I'll show you that in this next area. Yeah, I apologize for all the talking. I'm just here by myself. My daughter's at preschool, wife is at work, and I am in a cold house with no internet. So this is a nice way to pass the time. Supposedly there's an outage with our internet service provider, so whatever. Just waiting for that to be resolved. What I'm trying to do is find the travelogue because, or the bestiary I should say. Maybe it's under lore. Yeah, the monster guide. I'm trying to see what type of monsters these are. No, these are beasts. Not humanoid. They wouldn't be humanoid. I'm trying to see. These are aquatic? Oh, these things. Oh, Toxolotl and the Lotl. Okay, they're all aquatic. Okay, the reason is because in this area, we find a lot of these little Oxalotl thingies. And the other method that I use to earn job points relies heavily on using the... what is this? Okay. What is this? Motley Trefoil? Oh, this is part of a quest. Okay. Oh, here's another one. This is for the omelet that person wants to make. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, but see, these are all aquatic monsters that are here. So the other method that I found to earn job points is to basically go over here to items and use the items that basically attract different enemy types. Oh, we have some JP orbs to use. Where is that? Oh, here it is. It's a separate, it's called monster treats. So here we go. These different, I thought you could use them in battle to like continue chaining more and more battles, but what you can do is you basically use these and they attract a certain type of monster, and you will just be in a continuous battle mode with these monsters as long as this thing is in effect. And so I'm going to use fresh fish because we have a lot of aquatic monsters in this area. I tried it earlier, well, when I was playing over Thanksgiving. I tried insect nectar with the bees that are outside this area, and it was okay, but there are only 2 bees that spawn there, and the rest of the enemies are like either demon or like spirit or something like that, and so I don't have anything for those. I might have demons somewhere on here. No, just beast monster. Here it is. Yeah, Devil's Delight. I guess I could have used that. I don't know, but anyway, fresh fish. I'm gonna use it, and so here it is. As soon as you click it, it says you are now more likely to fight continuous battles against aquatic family monsters. And now they're super attracted to me. No, they want to fight me so badly now. And every battle that I get into,
We must make the
it's
most
basically
of
going to
this
trigger
opportunity.
more battles. One thing I want to show you too, that's kind of cool. You can brave, let's see, it'd be like 4 times with the Beastmaster. There is an ability called Mercy Strike, and another one called Mercy Smash. Strike is a weaker version of Smash, but basically you do an attack on a target that's physical, and their HP can't go below 1. That's the Pokemon equivalent of False Swipe. And so once I bring them down like to 1 HP, I can easily capture them now. So you'll see it.
You ready for this?
They're down to 1 HP, and then you can capture them. Basically, the
not
battle's
finished
over,
yet.
but now it triggers a second battle. And so, I'm not sure how to increase the chances of this happening continuously. I'm not sure how to do that.
Going all in.
I need to recover MP as Sephiroth.
All right. Sorry, pal. On to the next one.
You may have noticed that we captured that bad bit that we just
again.
fought. That's because I have an ability that also
Prepare to
gives you
meet
a small
your
chance of,
maker.
like, I think it's like a 30% chance of capturing any monster that you defeat regularly in battle.
Yes, more.
So here's what Kiraga looks like. I'm sure you'll see me use it later on because you know, I get wrecked by monsters and stuff. Aquatic. Oh man, one is aquatic, and probably will absorb Blizzara. The other one is weak to thunder. So there you go.
Sacred powers restore
I needed
you.
that.
May sorcery strike you down. Crack. We must not grow complacent. Oh, there's more of them.
Nice, another one.
All righty.
And now that he's got his turns back, we're gonna capture everybody. You know, I just did this the hard way, but what you could do, I noticed, if I go all the way back to the beginning, I can press, I think it's Y. Yeah, and then it basically repeats my previous actions, which are Mercy Strike on each enemy, and then capture.
Easy breezy.
Now look at how many job points that was, it's 122. And like I don't have to like reset, like leave the area and come back, you know? There's a big multiplier there. I think if the enemies were stronger, it might be a bigger JP boost or whatever. But these guys, I think they're aquatic as well.
We've outmaneuvered them.
We'll just see. Oh, and did it again. Oh good, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of them.
Man, get it. All right. On to the next one.
Oh, she just got Thundera. They're probably all weak to it. Yep.
Heed my call.
Don't look now.
Prepare. Your days are numbered. Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
There you go. 1.3 times this time.
So exciting.
Still a lot. I mean, it's raising pretty quickly. Didn't capture anyone through attacking them and defeating them, unfortunately. But yeah, as you can see, there's this effect that's swirling around that basically means that those monsters of the aquatic family are going to be attracted to me. There we go. That's all 3 of the motley trefoils or trefoils. Let's see if we can find more aquatic monsters. They're like all over the place here when I'm not looking for them. What did I just walk into? Oh.
Like it when that another foe vanquished. We must not grow complacent.
On to the next one. All right.
Too easy.
There's one.
I'm up, huh? You asked for it. Oh, did I hit a wrong nerve? Rumble!
You ready for this?
We must remain calm. Prepare to meet your maker. Yes, more. We all have our weaknesses. Another foe. We must not grow complacent. Wonderful.
You rang? We wipe the floor with them.
One thing I don't know is if this effect is one that's like timed or if it's like after a certain amount of battles or something like that.
Let's do this.
I should try to find that out.
Get a load of this.
There's more of them.
Come and get it. All right. On to the next one. All right. No rest for the wicked, eh?
Prepare to meet your maker. I must endure.
All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? Let me at him.
You are about to witness my true power.
Come and get it. On to the next one. What? Bring it on.
Nice.
Let me at him. All right.
I wonder if there's gonna be
On to
like
the next one.
stronger
breezy.
forms of this stuff that attracts enemies.
I like what I'm seeing here.
There we
Another
go.
step in the right direction.
Elvis is fully trained now as a Beastmaster, which is great. I think he learns that ability now. I could show you. Oh, I totally walked into that guy. I could show you in the abilities menu or something, but I could also just show it to
You
you
are
here.
no match for us.
If I go to taming now, we've got off the chain, which sends a captured monster to brutally savage a target, unlike off the leash, which just lets a captured monster loose on the target. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know, who do I have a lot of? Sickly Spittle? I don't know. I guess let's just try that.
Let
Oh, jeez.
me at him.
That was the enemy from the desert area, the big like lumpy looking one. Anyway,
All right. On to the next one.
Prepare to meet
Captured,
your
nice.
maker.
I got another one.
There's more?
there's more. Lawyer really needs
Your days
needs
are
the
numbered.
thief class,
Looks like we did it.
absorbing MP for her. Oh shoot, I should have switched Elvis because he just got no job points for that. Again, I don't know if this is a time limit, but let me switch this real quick to any other job, I guess. I don't know. Anything that he hasn't mastered yet. Oh yeah, he was working on Thief. He was White Mage before I started this whole thing. So maybe, yeah, we can have him as Thief as the main job. There we go. Here's another one. Might as well take advantage of the effect while we have it. If this gets too long, I'll just skip over it. Oh yeah, he can't capture anymore though. I should have made somebody else a Beastmaster. But I think everybody's pretty much mastered that job now. That's okay. Just have him buff everybody. I think the buffs carry over.
See if the old pipes are up to it. Let's get a crew.
Oh, not enough MP.
Come
Oh,
and
someone-
get it.
Someone knows an ability. One of the classes knows the ability called MP Saver.
On to the
And I
next one.
forget who it is, but I equipped that on Elvis because I normally have him as a Black Mage. But that's a really good ability to have on a magic user because
All right.
it halves the
Who's
MP
next?
cost of every ability, which is really nice.
I got another one. All right. Who's next?
No rest for the wicked,
You are about to witness my true power. Your tale ends. We must not grow complacent.
We sure make a heck of a team.
Hard work always pays off.
I am stronger.
Well,
I
they
can
all hit level
feel
30.
it.
Definitely over leveled. I still got the effect on. The ability is called MP Saver, and it is by, I think, oh yeah, it's a Beast Master ability, MP Saver, yeah. And Beast Whisper is the ability where you can capture a defeated monster as a 30% chance. I should really put Beast Whisper on everybody though, everyone who has it. Yeah, MP Saver is really good. Let's see, oh, she doesn't even have one. What the? Adele? I think I'm gonna make her a... Well, okay. Once she's done being a Black Mage, I'm gonna equip her, or I'm gonna have her as a Beastmaster.
Right, let's see.
Oh yeah, he has no MP. Oh, but he could just steal some. Steel Spirit.
Get a load of this. Nice.
Look at that. In 3 attacks, he got his full MP bar back. That's insane.
Alright, who's next? Sorry, don't take it personally.
Let me. I'm going all in. Sorry, pal. All right, on to the next one. There's more?
Prepare to meet your maker. Another foe vanquished.
Oh, what's next? I wonder. Why? Better be ready for this. Let's see if you'll take it up to it, shall we? Let's see if you'll take it up to it, shall we?
You're about to witness yes, you are. Another foe vanquished.
Come again. Come and get it.
Prepare to meet your maker. You must not break another foe's vanquished
Easy
trace.
breezy. New powers, huh?
This is going up really fast with JP up and JP up and up. Wow, the effect is still there. I mean, I'm going to keep on moving with this quest. Because, one, I didn't even know that there was going to be a quest over here. But I feel like I got to take advantage of any of these monsters that I find who will just, you know, lead me into additional battles.
We must not grow complacent. Another foe. We must not grow
Looks
complacent.
like we did it.
Nice.
Woo! I like what I'm seeing here.
He can't believe he already knows Godspeed Strike. Alright, we are continuing on. Oh, another.
To meet your maker ends
Was that
here.
already? Huh. Hooray!
Wow, she just mastered it. Great. So let's change Adele's class over to Beastmaster, since I guess I never trained that one for her. Very interesting. Wait, that's a bard. Oh, I mean, I guess I was training her as a Beastmaster, but yeah, she didn't finish. So she didn't get Beast Whisperer. Got it. Alright, moving on. Here's another one.
On to the next one. Sorry, pal. On to the next one. Did you see that? I'm amazing.
I wonder what's next for me.
Hey guys, Editor Mikey here. Around this time in my recording, I got a phone call from a friend, and I know what you're thinking. Mikey, you told him to get lost, because you were in the middle of your recording, right? No, gentle viewer, I'm sorry, but I didn't say that. I stayed on the phone, however, because I still had limited time to play and needed to pick up my daughter from preschool. So I continued playing and figured I'd do some voiceover later. So here I'm switching some jobs around because of an upcoming boss battle. Seth becomes a thief, sub-job Vanguard. Gloria becomes a bard. And Elvis becomes a black mage with a bard sub-job. Adele keeps her current job but adds monk as her sub-job. I'm just trying to get everything covered in case it's a tough fight up ahead. So at this point, I'm back to completing the quest requirements on our list, including fighting this giant toad.
Oh! Yes?
Well,
Yes? What?
never mind.
This is gonna be fun. Come and get it! Okay, all right. Damn it! Maybe I should try something else? Let's try that again. Yeah. Hey! My time to shine, eh?
Let's see if the old pipes are up to it, shall we?
Maelstrom of magic! Assail you!
Down my enemy! Ooh, right in the
Prepare
soft
to
bits!
meet your maker! Yeah! A little gift. A little gift.
Yeah! This will shut you up. Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
You are about to witness my true power. We must not grow complacent. I cannot be defeated. Ah, here we are.
I can see how they got their name. They're as white as fresh snow.
Well, we have what we came for. Shall we head back to the palace?
It's a lot of grass that I'm cutting. So as you saw, the fight wasn't too bad. At this point, I am doing my usual searching around and then change Elvis to White Mage main class with Black Mage as his secondary. Okay, so somewhere around this point, I get distracted by one treasure chest I missed. I can see that it's right there, but there's nothing I can do. So the only thing I can do is assume that there's a skill that I'll get access to later, or maybe the story will unlock it. But it's just annoying seeing that one treasure chest that I'm missing. Eventually I give up though and just decide to head back. But of course, I have to check every blade of grass for items along the way. Finally, we make it out, and we head toward the Halcyonian Castle. While we're walking, I just want to apologize to you guys who are following along week to week for missing last Friday's upload. Work gets pretty busy around this time for me, and I knew that this particular recording would take a long time to get done since it's not simply cutting and splicing bits of recorded gameplay and audio. I knew I needed to record new audio to layer on to the last half of this episode where I'm on the phone, and I think that kind of just kept me from completing the editing portion of this episode in time. You know how something can seem like a big task, and you're just like, I don't know where I'm gonna find the time for that, and then you don't find the time, and the 3 people who watch your video get mad? That doesn't happen to you? Okay. Either way, thank you guys for understanding. But here we are back in Halcyonia, and we're going to turn in these quests. But first we heal up.
Ah, there you are, and in one piece.
The monster is gone. And we brought you your snow lilies.
You did? Goodness me, I can't thank you enough. We will depart for Sir Sloane's grave right away. When I close my eyes, it all comes back to me so vividly. I can see the events of half a century ago as if they happened only yesterday. Sir Sloane once told me that he gave snow lilies to his wife on the day that he asked her to marry him.
He never mentioned that to me.
I somewhat doubt that he ever meant to let it slip at all. It was the only time I ever saw him blush. Hard to imagine, no?
You okay, Gloria?
Yes. I was just thinking about what snow lilies are supposed to symbolize. Returning to a loved one. They wouldn't be my first choice for a marriage proposal.
Perhaps not, but you must understand at that time, Sir Sloane's knightly duties often took him away from home for months on end. His beloved, alas, was not physically strong enough to accompany him, and she never would be. Given the circumstances, one can see why he might wish to assure his future wife that though he wandered, he would always come home to her, and assure her it did. She would have waited until the end of time and beyond, certain in her heart of his eventual return. And then, at last, he returned once and for all. And here they lie, together for eternity.
Sir Sloane rarely spoke of his wife during our time together. But he did tell me that she had passed away while she was still young, and that they had loved one another very much.
An understatement. Many's the time I felt envious of their bond. But I had better be getting back. Will you be accompanying me, Your Highness?
I think I'll stay a little longer.
I understand.
Quest complete, always by your side. Vernon the Lionheart. Tell me a little about King Vernon, Gloria. His Majesty, well, for one thing, he is a warrior of great skill, famed for his courage on the battlefield. There was a time a few years ago when a gang of bandits appeared in Halcyonia. He took up his sword and set straight out to face them himself, all 30 of them. 30? Whoa. That's what you look for in a leader, eh? Someone who's not afraid to put their life on the line and lead from the front. I can just imagine it, you know, old Vernon heading out to save his kingdom single-handed. And I'll bet he'd do exactly the same if it happened again today. He's not a guy you'd want to mess with. You can tell he's a bit handy, eh? Oh, I can tell all right. Call it a mercenary's intuition. You learn to size people up pretty quickly in this job. Aye, and Sir Sloane must have seen something in him too, eh? Guess you warrior types really can sniff each other out. Sir Sloane informed me that you are accompanying Princess Gloria on her travels. I trust that you will do everything in your power to keep Her Highness safe and to aid her in accomplishing her goal. Prime Minister Horton seems to have vanished into thin air. The whole kingdom's on the lookout, but there's no sign of him. What we have found is plenty of evidence of concerning irregularities in his conduct, which maybe explains the disappearing act. I bet King Vernon's embarrassed. How could he not see what Horton was really like? Ah, just look at its beautiful hue. It's a feast for the eyes, and it will complement my omelet's eggy shade of yellow to a T. Thank you. It might seem like a lot of effort, but one must never skimp on the small things. Attention to detail is the hallmark of a great cuisine. Quest complete. Holograd used to be a poor backward water of her kingdom. It had no industry, no agriculture, nothing. It's changed a lot in the recent years, though. These days, it's full of mines and munitions factories. It's well on its way to becoming a superpower. If you ask me, Halcyonia should be very afraid. All the other nations should. King Vernon worries constantly about Princess Gloria. It really is like she's his own daughter. This door leads to the dungeons. I'm afraid I can't let you through without special permissions. Awesome. So now, having turned in both those quests, we make our way back to Savalon using the horse carriage system. Just checking if Gloria has any new dialogue, but she doesn't. So, straight to Savalon we go. And now I'm headed to the Voyage Lady. This is where I wrap it up. So, I just want to thank you guys for bearing with me, again for missing last week's episode, and for even uploading this episode late today. But it's around Christmas time, so Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you have a nice time with loved ones, and I'll see you guys next week.